Hello and Namaskar. I, Sandeep Mando, back again. This time with certain thoughts on leadership with respect to safety. I start with an example of Wells Fargo, a bank in US, where high standards were set for employees to open a large number of accounts per customer. This pressure led employees to engage in unethical behavior such as lying about mistakes and creating fake accounts and credit cards, ultimately costing company $185 million as a fine. Similarly, before the emergence of Apple, Nokia was the dominant player in the mobile phone market. However, the executives at Nokia were aware of the potential threat posed by the Apple but were afraid to share the information with their own engineers. As a result, engineers at Nokia were unaware that their technology was not compatible with Apple. And Nokia's failure to adapt resulted in their decline and eventual disappearance from the market. There is a quote from MIT Sloan which says that today people are 10 times more likely to quit their jobs because of the toxic work cultures and not because of the compensation or because of the work-life balance. And 3 out of 5 people say that their boss is the most stressful part of their jobs. Now it's an important point to ponder, the thought to ponder, that why someone would speak up. Fear of failure, of being ridiculed, belittled, or facing retaliation? Or is it like they don't trust their leadership or colleagues to handle feedback constructively? Or people don't believe their input is valuable enough, especially if in lower ranking positions? Fear of sign of disrespect, past negative experience, fear of isolation, or like inadequate communication skills, insecurity or uncertainty of ideas, pressure of confirmation. In a way, all these happens when there is absence of psychological safe environment. Now, before moving on to what is psychological safe environment, let us understand what is psychological safety. It is nothing but feeling safe to take interpersonal risks, to speak up, to disagree openly, to surface concerns without fear of negative repercussions or pressure to sugarcoat bad news. So what does psychological safe environment look like? People feel encouraged to share creative ideas without fear of personal judgment or stepping on toes. This is an environment where it feels safe to share feedback with others, including negative feedback to leaders about where improvements or changes are needed. And it's okay to make mistakes, to be vulnerable, and to speak truth, even to people in leadership positions. In short, it helps an individual to be fully self-expressed. Now, why is it important to understand psychological safety? Psychological safety lays the foundation for well-being within a company. The lack of psychological safety is a key contributor to quitting. The lack of psychological safety can even erode culture, breed toxicity, and can destroy performance. Now, I stop here and would give you a thought that what is it that there will be change in behavior that you would like to adopt. You may just think over and write down in the comment box at least one behavior that you will adopt to improvise the culture of psychological safety. For more on psychological safety, please reach out to me at smsolutionsforyou@gmail.com. Thank you.